Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven, where we are struggling for our life while Hindustan conquers the world. But we are over here in our division versus expansion mechanics thing. We have done everything that we can to move division back. We have nothing more we can do. Division is where it is, right? We are going to take huge hits to our legitimacy unless we can raise it really quickly. As in, like, we're going to take huge hits on this due to our legitimacy unless we can raise it really quickly. So we got basically just go. Also, I think we're kind of getting a raw deal because we've inherited on the 21st of December. Or the 13th of December was when we actually inherited. But I'm fairly certain that I saw the yearly drifts triggering on the 1st of January for a previous character. So it's not a year since we took over, it's on the 1st of January the yearly drifts happen. Which means we're going to take a hit for all the yearly drifts immediately upon succession, which is terrible. So we're going to take a legitimacy hit of 20, which is just awful. We don't have a major plague anymore, but we do have a natural disaster. So we're going to take a 55 hit upon succession, which is pretty bad. That's going to put us up to 910. Which is not ideal. Like, that's definitely not ideal. And then we basically just have to get legitimacy to 7 by the within 2 years. Ideally, we'd like to do it sooner, but within 2 years, I guess, would be fine, right? But yeah, that's all we can do. Also, I'm just gonna favor a movement here. No, I don't want to favor a move. I'm gonna yeah, I do want to favor a movement. Oh, this can only favor advancement movement. Oh, never mind. Wait, what if I do it in here? I just want to see if we can re-favor our movement, but I guess maybe we can't. No, once it's a favored movement, it's a favored movement. The only one we can favor is advancement, apparently. I guess that's because you would favor an era and it would be the other one. Yeah. Interesting that it only allows you advancement on this one, but anyway. I was going to redo that to see whether it fixed the issue with us not getting the ticking, whatever it's called in here. The ticking, like, progress, I guess I should say, towards the pro-U stuff. But, yeah, because we're not getting it on either side, but, yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. Anyway, maybe it just fixes itself because we're playing a new character. Also in here, I saw we had manipulate grain market. We should tick that. In fact, we should just do that, right? Because it's just free tax. Yeah, let's just do that. There's no negative. Right. Next, we have way too much land. We have to get rid of some of our land. We also need to go to this coronation. So, let's figure this out. What land do we hold? So, we hold some land over there. Hold some land over here. So we hold some land that we just shouldn't have. Like, this land here is part of this kingdom. Our character previously held this, but there's no reason for him to continue to hold this. So let's just get rid of that. So that gets us back to the 11. Now 11 makes a lot more sense because that's where our father was at. So now we're gonna look here. So we have some of these, and we have lower holdings. We should just get rid of the lower holdings, I reckon. Yeah, we should get rid of, like, this. This isn't gonna do anything for us right now. We'll just give it to a random person. We can always get it back whenever we want to. I'm assuming it's the same type of ones that are disabled here. Well, it's a city one, but I guess I'll get rid of it. There we go. Not the ones on our capital if we can help it, because they get extra bonuses. Do I hold anything else? I hold the city holding here. Let's get rid of that one. Then this one, let's get rid of this castle holding. There we go. Now we're at 7 of 7. Hugh Yancey's now our player heir. It must have just recalculated and went, wait a second, he is your oldest brother. So that's fine. Those are going to start making us money soon. Why are we so low on treasury? I don't know. That's probably going to fix itself upon a couple of months. Let's go with that. Right, so that's fine. Let's check military focus. We're doing a military focus. Let's just check that we got everything that we can set up for that. So I have a health boost book, which we probably don't need. Let's switch that up for a... initial hand court politics, maybe? Yeah, let's go hand court politics. That's fine. These are all disease resistance and health boosts, so let's maybe switch this up for something else if we need it. We don't need it. That's fine. I just want to see what our options are. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Okay, cool. We're working our way towards 10, which is now our expected grandeur level, but that's okay. It will tick up there by itself. Okay. Next thing, let's have a look at these. So, journal. We're going to switch to the martial lifestyle journal. I'm going to go for the Han Warhammer here, I think. Yep. We'll work out. We'll look at giving away some of this stuff later if we need to, because we got too many things. We'll work out where these need to go. Iridescent stone can be equipped though. Aged cheese is a small health boost. I actually should have taken more aged cheese. We could have survived a whole month longer, maybe. Let's go worn manuscript. Worn manuscript, and I guess I could go poetry, but I don't need to. Could go study. Yeah, let's go. Just go another worn manuscript. Actually, I should go with this one instead, because that gives me Confucian education bonuses, which I have, but I haven't really done a lot in. Okay. Next thing, we don't have successors, so you don't have a successor. That can be you. Next. You don't have a successor. That's going to be you. Next. You don't have a successor. That's going to be you. Does that fix those issues? Yep. Buildings will no longer be disabled soon, which includes my capital, which for some reason is disabled as a building, which means that we'll get a lot more money, which will be fine. Our governor efficiency sucks, which is not good, but what can you do about it? I mean, it's 38%. It's not the worst in the world, but, you know, because it can only go up to 50. But still, I would like it to be higher, to like another 12%. And it would have been that had we... The reason I think it sucks is that we would have had that had we passed the mentor and governorship thing that we failed. But that's fine. Okay. Are we ready to unpause? I think we are. We're about to take a huge hit, so let's just get ready for it. You, Yancey, joined our court. So these two can marry. That seems absolutely fine to me. Carry on. Oh, somebody said that my spy master hates me. You do not like me. Because I'm below legitimacy levels and I am uncrowned. That's fine. So he'll like me in a minute. And do I have another spy master position? No. He did like me before I put him in here, didn't he? I thought he did. I don't like that these positions have all got separated. That's fine. We'll wait on this. We'll wait on this. We'll wait until after the coronation. But you know what I could do? Also I need a keeper of the harem. Who can be you? Why is every other... Oh, you're a eunuch. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, why is every other keeper of the harem a like a woman? But that explains it. Yeah, so you can have that job. Do you want this job? You can have this job, actually. You know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna put you in that job, which now means that the Grand Marshal position is now passed on to someone new, which is fine. It's fixing itself each time I put a new person in here. Grand Chancellor is gonna be my Minister of well, no, it's going to be my half-brother, Prince Yu Zhongshuan. Yeah, I'm going to put in my half-brother. That's fine. My Marshal is going to be you, who I think was the Grand Marshal anyway. Okay, but now she has the Grand Marshal title again. Is everyone else okay? Can I move on? Yes, I think they're all happy. In here, are we happy with what we got? Scheme discovery's chance is fine. You're fine. Have I got anything that gives legitimacy? That's probably something to actually look at properly. I like the lifestyle experience there. Although you're not very good anymore. I could replace you with this guy. I'm not saying I don't want to take the penalty yet, but we'll take it later. I don't need you to give me anything. You're fine. You're fine. I am kind of tempted to get you to give me lifestyle experience right now. Let's go for teach court for now. You're okay. You're still encouraging competition to increase stats. Yeah, that's okay. Don't need to search for them. Don't need you to do anything. Here, that's fine. You're bolstering my legitimacy anyway. You got anything? No, none of this bolsters legitimacy, but they could give me extra renown if I put you on these sort of things. Okay. That's fine. Let's leave that there. I'm apparently over on stuff I should hold. Apparently I hold this castle holding. Let's give it away again. Oh, I must have assigned... They must have generated someone and I assigned them to a ministry position, thereby... Yeah. Making it so that they held the ministry position and then couldn't hold that position. That's okay. Right. We've arrived at our coronation. We gained some renown. New powerful families. You've got an inspiration. You want to forge regalia. This is my half-brother. You can forge regalia if you want to forge regalia. That doesn't bother me. I have a lot of money. Right. 8 months till it begins. That sounds horrible. So, immediately we get hit with a division hit. Which, you know, what can we do? Immediately we got hit with it. They're still funding this river flood thing. 45 days it'll be finished, apparently. Okay. Scandalous priest. I'm going to stay quiet about that for now. Recovery complete. Hey, wait, it's gone? Or no, it's still recovering. It'll be gone in however long. Okay, well, it'll be gone when it gets to the end of recovery like it was previously. Oh, okay. Let's repair this. Carry on. Okay. My favorite minister is no longer my favorite minister. I need a new minister of rights. That's going to be... You're my grand preceptor, but that's okay. Now my realm priest. See if there's anything I want to switch to here, actually, now that we've got a moment to look. No, I think this is mostly fine. You should switch to disrupt schemes, but apart from that, it's mostly fine. Right. Favored minister. What do you give me? Influence. Yeah, okay. I choose my minister of rights. My new minister of rights. Okay. Who is also my grand preceptor. Okay. This is carrying on. 5 months till it begins. Brother passed the provincial examination. That's good. Want to improve the Great Wall. Still can't do that apparently, so let's just cancel that. Okay. My brother, Prince Yu Wan Gu, would like to marry this person. That seems acceptable. That seems very acceptable. Right. Carrying on. Imperial favor. Conservative movement becomes the most powerful movement, or I take the legitimacy hit. I take the legitimacy hit, obviously. Yeah. Range marriage. That seems fine. They're just two random courtiers. I do not care. Yeah, it's just taking a big hit for some reason. I guess people aren't paying us a lot of tax right now. That's okay. Court grandeur is decreased to level 9. Is that just because it was... I think that was just because it was below level 10 for too long. Yeah, it's not an issue. Right, Coronation. We have major detractors. We have Great Liao, who's a major detractor. We have the Wait. Yeah, we have somebody of the former dynasty who used to be in charge. And we have this random guy. On my side is the Grand Marshal, the Grand Chancellor, and this Prefect. Okay, cool. Encouraging words. The flames on the fireplace dance in what looks like a round dance. The door to my chambers opens abruptly and I hear a familiar voice calling my name. Huangdi, Yu, Daji, my brother. Yu, Zhong Xuan stands. I know the day is near where you will look at your reflection on the cold metal and wonder if you're doing the right thing. Let it be known, let it be screamed from every corner of this keep. I will stand by your side. I have commissioned this for you. This is a very nice mace. You can become my best friend. I don't get the mace though if I say that. Or I can say I feel calmer now. I'll say I feel calmer now. We're after everything that can make this better. Huangdi, Yu, Daji, High Chiefess U Tu Taru approaches me with open arms. She rearranges her blouse as a raven interrupts her by dancing between her feet. Alone above all the rest, the Huangdi in her perfect solitude is spared the foul language of discord, but I feel I must assure the great Huangdi that this gathering is rife with such disloyal talk. Give no response or silence, curse, silence or death. Hugely reduced magnificence? I think we say silence or death to this person. Okay. Finally, a moment alone with you, Huangdi, Yu, Daji, Grand Chancellor Yu, Zhong Xuan greets me with well-rehearsed bow. I see a fisherman crouched down to sort out his bait. Your most loyal supporters, your most faithful vassals, we stand here in your honor to lend you our aid, whatever may come. Do I go for slightly or notably? And say not listen to sycophants. I think I just take the slight increase. That's okay. I was tempted to go for notable, but that's okay. Questions of right and right. While preparing for the coronation, a worried-looking servant announces Imperial Censor Jiang Guanxi and Grand Marshal Hu Chongchong a moment before they barge into the room. Through some error, both have been promised the vaunted role of holding the royal Buddha-Vakana during the ceremony. The two have long been known for their feuding, and for one to cede the role to the other would be a mark of humiliation for their house, no matter how trivial the role may seem. She can have the honor. One of them's going to stop being my supporter, apparently. You should have the honor. Watch how it's done. These amateurs have never been in a court ceremony before. Okay. Or carried by one of you. I guess I'll take the one that gives me legitimacy. And has no negative. A crowned crowd. My coronation is truly the event of the year, of the decade. It is an extraordinary pleasure to see many fellow rulers among them. Yingling Wuemi Zhong Xuan, Intendant Li Siyi, Emperor Yelu Gudi, Grand Marshal Hu Chongchong, and Intendant Jia Xingfang. Truly, I could not have wished for better witnesses of my coronation. The shared sum of our wealth, power, and splendor is unmatched. These sovereigns' presence is both a blessing and an opportunity. My regal worthiness will be displayed from the first day of my rule to the last. I will be better than them or welcome my friends. I will be better than them. I need the legitimacy. I need the hit of legitimacy. Okay. My level of fame went up. That's nice. I'm now distinguished. Good Huangdi, you know that I cherish you and it will bring me joy to help you. Here I offer you the best of my women. Ahaya Vadeva, my well-accomplished seneschal. May this serve as the start of a friendship between our houses. Okay. Well, I don't need her. I will instead take the diplomacy lifestyle experience. Child of my blood. My cupbearer has given birth to a son. This is my half-brother, Yu Shizi. Okay. He's also a bleeder. Captured for posterity. Feng Wanliang, my courtier, gestures towards me. What a dedicated audience. If you permit me, I shall ask one of my scribes to record the reaction of your guests, the cheers, the gasps, even the tears. Let none forget how your coronation moved us all. Passages should revere Buddha. I'm not going to take the chance of a negative. Level of devotion to our faith went up, though. Means people, well, the same faith clergy will like us. Oh, good Huangdi. we stand here today in witness of your magnificence, and it brings us great honor if you could say a few words in our behalf. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. A Yu Grand Chancellor. My brother, Grand Chancellor Yu Zhong Xuan, have travelled from the Chancellery to witness my coronation. Heaven favours the faithful. These words have guided you through generations. Our ancestors have carried it through thick and thin. Whether together or alone, it's up to me and Grand Chancellor Yu Zhong Xuan to carry them further. And take the renown and say you are welcome. We will witness the ascent of a true you. I have to take the hit. I'm sorry. It's no, like, not a slight on you. I just need the legitimacy under any means necessary. Okay, you made me magnificent regalia. That's pretty nice, honestly. That's like a nice set of regalia you made me. Okay. People are awed by wondrous coronation. Great. Carrying on. Let's see where this goes. Carried forth in solemnity, the icons of you rule, the crowns I am to bear, are steeped in prayerful blessings. The bhikkhus prepare my finery with ritual motions and invocations to Rupaksa. Is the fine and beauteous, magnificent regalia to be endowed forever to you, when we have already a sovereign vestment, Jiao Shu's coronation regalia? So I can choose this one instead. Okay, which is made by a member of our house. Which one is best? Probably the Han regalia, right? Yeah, the Han regalia is probably the best because of the diplomacy per level of fame. But you get more legitimacy if you choose the magnificent one, and I think you can just replace them at will. So let's do that. I have been enthroned. Okay. To my liege, while you hold the kingdom of Huainan, it is clear to everyone that it's I who govern. Its many plains and villages are overseen by my bailiffs and my magistrates, therefore I'm laying claim to it. You're welcome to grant a title to me whenever you wish, else I'm sure that it will fall to me in due time, one way or another. Oh, alright. With the rites of the Huangdi's enthroning complete, the most senior imperial consorts is now to be properly instilled as Huang Hu. My wife conducts the rituals with her characteristic intriguing smile. Her lowly breeding is betrayed somewhat when you Xiu fumbles with the more obscure vows of fealty to the enlightened. Before long, and with great ceremony, Xiu is led to her place of honor by my side, and she takes the throne as Huang Hu of Yu. I must get rid of this woman or my wife. I'll say that's my wife. Okay, cool. An oath for the ages. I mean, realistically, we know that we know that we have to expand the realm. Not expand the realm, sorry. Shape the realm. Yeah, we know we have to do this one because it's easy. Unfortunately, it would be nice to do some variety, but right now I just need legitimacy at all costs, so. Those hand boils, they're not a major one, right? They're minor. They're minor. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Right, let's go. We're having the feast. Okay. I get to say a few words here. I don't need to do anything. We're already at as notable a coronation as it can be, as long as we say nothing. My wife smiles invitingly as she scoots over to me. My thoughtful husband, such times we've shared, such memories. As always, it's a joyful day when I'm blessed with your company. Yes, nearby Tianxi enthusiastically interjects. People tell the tale of your past when you, Xiu, married Huangdi Yu Dazai, or Daji. Say a wonderful day indeed. Promise is a promise. My concubine has promised me something. I will just get the opinion boost because I don't need a hook on my concubine. You guys cannot be welcome here, unfortunately. I appreciate that you wanted to join our realm, however, this isn't the time. Haunting mockery. Amongst the revelry, I spot my rival and vassal, gentleman Zhao Shi Zhang, of the Jal family, slipping coins to a bard. Moments later, the musician declares, the composition is a gift from gentleman Jal Shijung of the Jal family to his dear friend Huangdi Yu Daji of Yu. It's called Yu Daji the Swine. I searched the crowd and there is Zhao Shijung and his face painted with loathsome glee. The song, unfortunately, is a rather stirring tune. I could arrest him, or I can just pay for a song praising me. I'll pay for a song praising me. I have money. We can outmoney him. Okay. In the middle of the celebrations, I'm more intrigued by the defensibility of this hall. Should an attack be launched from the outside right this moment, the lower nobility would be the ones in immediate danger. Beyond that, a small bastion can be made from the great tables, offering a modicum of protection. We would have to stage a counter-attack. I can get better safe than sorry for the defender advantage and martial lifestyle experience. Okay. Right. And a cake to remember. At last the cake arrives, towering glorious, the crown jewel of the feast. Weary but proud, cooks spent the nights layering gingerbread and almond, each layer scented with lily. Somewhere inside rests a tiny token which I hid myself. Magistrate Lu Jingyi of the Yang Cheng triumphantly withdraws the token from the rich layers of cake. Her joy such that she almost claps my imperial back. The hall bursts into applause. A loyal supporter touched by fortune is too favoured by the crown. Now I can dazzle everyone with a speech. Can't wait to eat the cake, or my slice goes to the peasants. I will dazzle everyone with a speech. Huangdi's intent. I have worked tirelessly to promote the glory, to foster the grandness of my coronation. The guests are flushed with the inspiration of what they have witnessed here, radiating admiration. It was a fitting start for my reign as Huangdi. What do I want out of it, though? Legitimacy. Celebration ends. We get a huge hit of legitimacy, although not as much as you would hope. We get impressive coronation, and we get some other bonuses. Let's go. So, we're not quite level 5 legitimacy. That's not good. Right. Go. Hold court. Let's hope for legitimacy. Child of the court. There is a child who is left alone without anyone to look after them. I will find them a home. Huangdi, I represent a group of merchants from Bin. Apparently this is pronounced Wen. Anyway, having long lived in this land, trading with locals and functionaries from the capital, we're well aware of the difficulties with non-integrated populations. Yeah, increased cultural acceptance, that's fine. Addressing the corruption. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of tax collection not working in Namdin. I don't really have the money to help you here, but I guess I do, maybe? Yeah, I'll give you my treasury, that's fine. Right. Okay. What else have we got here? Capital examination, university visit, inspection. Okay. Well, it's not great that we're about to take another hit. So we're going to take 35 plus... We're going to take another 55. Which is going to put us at 980. That is horrible. Obviously, if we could declare external wars, we could probably get ourselves out of this quickly. But let's assume that we can. I only have 7 holdings. Let's make maybe some hospices here. Hospices are pretty good. Actually, windmills are pretty good, and watermills. You don't cancel that, cancel that, cancel that. I'd much rather that you build me... Wait, is this my capital? County capital. Okay, no. That's fine. Why don't you build me some watermills? Everywhere. Everywhere's going to have watermills. I do think we might be screwed, by the way. I just want to let you know that I think we're screwed. Because I don't think we can raise our legitimacy fast enough. This one can have windmills. But we are going to try. You know, I'm not giving up. I'm just saying I don't think we've got a chance. But I'm not giving up. Yeah, let's see what we got here. If we got anything that's good. Reason I'm building in these ones is because I am looking for... I'm building new buildings because they're quicker, basically. It's quicker to build a new building than it is to, upgrade one. I think. Most of the time. Anyway, it's fine. We can do a capital examination. It will give us legitimacy. We should do one. We should also do a local examination as well. Don't have a ton of treasury, but we can fix that here. Right. Do I have any great projects I can start? No, so that'll finish in 2 years, so I can get its stuff in 2 years. Synthesize area, we're still waiting on. We're still waiting on that. We're still waiting on that. Okay. That one's carrying on for another 7 years. It's got another 24 years left on it. This one will finish in 2 years. I don't have 2 years. I have no years. I have no years in which we can get anything. Did I get a tick, by the way, for favored movement? I didn't. I think this is a bit annoying that this is bugged. Because quite clearly we should get minus 15 due to yearly drift of pro U movement. But, you know. It did say expand Great Wall here. Extend. Yeah, wait a second. This is new, right? Starting cost is 4,000. That's going to take a long time to build, isn't it? The Shanghai Pass. Okay. Wait, it's over here? That doesn't seem correct. Well, these are just construction material. Do they have to be paid for by the top liege? Or tributary? Huh. Okay. This is probably worth investing in. Just to see. Let's continue going. How much is it? It is 4,100. Plus we need some to hold a local examination. So I'm putting all my money into this. Pretty much. There we go. So let's do this. Needs 8 contributions to start. Well, people will contribute, so let's get them to contribute. There we go. Right. I think that's all of them. And we'll do a local examination here. I'm going to go for exclusive summons, extreme grade, favoritism. Let's go. How long till that starts? 3 months. Okay. We are about to be absolutely screwed. Because this is definitely about to trigger. Yeah, in a couple. It's either going to trigger now or very, very soon. Let's see. Everyone's contributed 10 years. Okay, well, that's not going to happen. Or if it does, it's not relevant. Let's see. Hostile faction disbanded. That's nice. 2 months. I've lost my court poet. Is that a thing that we need to worry about? I guess so. It's going to be you. Yeah, we are absolutely 100% screwed. My half-sister can marry. Let's find her somebody. It's going to be... Let's go inheritable traits. It's going to be you. That seems good. Right. That's fine. If we were to have an heir, I would want our heir to be my half-brother. This is important for us to think about. Wait, why? I can't choose my heir? Wait, my primary heir is this guy. Can I even... No, I have no way to designate heir. I guess you can only designate through children. You can't designate, like, your brothers as heirs. Alright, never mind then. Let's find out. Are we screwed? Well, it ticked up. That looks like that didn't tick up as much as you might think. Did we finally get Pro U? No. The Great Wall is upgraded or expanded? Wait, this one counted. Wait, it didn't need us to finish the project. It just needed us to start the project. Oh. Okay. We held off slightly. But I did get hit for the other stuff, but it slightly held it off. Okay. Well, I just need legitimacy. Is there anything I can pay for to give me legitimacy? I mean, money is not really an issue. The problem is, there's not a lot that you can, like, do. I guess, yeah, artifacts aren't going to do it. I'm going to eat my cheese. Can't consult heaven for another few years. Can't shape for another few years. Yeah, we're still working on that. Dynastic cycle. I mean, we're getting there. We're less than 400 behind, but yeah, let's go speed 5. We know we've got a year, effectively. Well, we've got maybe 2 years now, because we maybe had a year before we had that plus 50, but I'm happy that we decided to do the project. I'll take my renown hit. Our level of splendor has gone up. We are now significant, which is a nice little prestige bonus when children are born or people marry, and long reign bonuses. Long reign might matter to our character if we, you know, if we survive. Okay. Right. My sister-in-law's given birth to a son. That's cool. Faction targets you. Not a huge fan of that. I've lost my Grand Mentor and my Court Chronicler. Grand Mentor is now going to be this guy. Some better stats. Court Chronicler, do I need him? Probably, right? He reduces legitimacy loss. That's quite nice. That can be my brother. Right. My sister can marry. You're going to marry... I don't know, this guy? That seems fine. Oh, that's my stupid sister? Okay, that's fine. Let's repair this. Right. Setting the stage. So, I'm not going to give my family member any recognition. They're just, like, sort of related to me. Ah, they're my great-nephew. Alright, cool. Cool, that's all fine. War declared on vassal. Oh, I was going to look at this. You want to install somebody else on this throne. Okay, who cares? You need to die. I haven't murdered anyone yet as our current character, but he's much more into it than our previous one. Okay, I need assassins. You'll join? Perfect. You'll join? Need more people. Down to 43 days. I need an alibi. I'll bribe you into here. And then I need you to support my schemes. Okay. It begins. But my percentage per phase is awful. That's okay. We can't afford to have it fire, so, you know. I mean, we might have to just accept that they become independent at some point, but I'd rather not. Right, we got some legitimacy. Wonderful. So my legitimacy is now 5 of 7. We're getting there. Still not good. Dangerous faction, 14 months. We can let this go for a little bit longer. Capital examination. Let's go. Right. Go for more. We'll go for extreme grade. Goals to scout talent. Let's do it, and then I'll do this so I don't go accidentally into debt. Right. New martial perk. Increased red. That might be good. That might make factions less likely to want to exist. Am I capped? I am basically capped, yep. Okay. We can sit and wait for 10, at least. Okay, we're at 10. This will fire in 13 months. I can keep waiting, can't I? I got 3 months more grace. Yeah, we can easily wait a little. Well, let's do that. 3 months grace. It is 10-day faith's length. Yeah, I can wait till 15. No problem. I'm not even going to be caught. Yeah, I'll send you to a children's examination. Hey, passed. Fantastic. Okay. I don't think I'm even going to be able to fulfill this oath before we, like, get incredibly screwed, but we'll see. Tributes give us legitimacy. Now that I think about it, I should try and get more people to give tribute to me. You would not accept, because you don't want to, because you don't like me, because you're my rival. I see. Can I just ask random people to give me tribute? You are my tributary. So I could ask you to bring me a concubine. How about you? You're also my tributary. Bring me a concubine. Well, on decline, do I lose? I lose legitimacy if they say no? Ah. Don't do that. How about here? Oh, you're already on this mission. How about you? You want to accept? Yeah, give me some tribute. You're my rival. You would say no. How about down here? Can we just ask some of these people for tribute? Nope. 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 Okay, let's try. Well, I got a couple more that might give us tribute. 15. 1 month's grace left. 15 lets us fire it with a plus 10, 85%. Let's do it. We have killed him, but people now know I'm a murderer. That sucks. Where did all my treasury go? Why is my treasury disappearing so quickly? It's done that multiple times now. Why do I hold this bit of land over here? Do you think it's because I inherited land that had negative treasury? Do you think that's what happens? And therefore I got hit with a huge, like, basically bill? I think that could be true. I'm going to revoke your thing, by the way. Yeah, sorry about that. Yep. That's okay. I need the money. Also, I'm going to head in here, and I'm going to find a minister like you who has a lot of money. I'm going to say, hey, you'd really love to give me some money, right? And he'll say, yep, love to. Cool. There's my treasury. Half-sister can marry. She's going to marry this Zhao again. Right. Great projects. Any more great projects I can do that will like, just move things on a little bit? If I fund this, let's see if this fixes them. Well, let's see if this works. I'm going to save here. Condition for reloading is that this doesn't work. So, I'm currently at 1 here, right? For improve the... Yeah. So, for the Great Wall. So, I'm currently at 1. What happens if I fund it? Does this work? And let's have a look. Or does it have to be, like, funded for it to count? That's times 1, and then I'm assuming I can't actually do anything to this thing. Nope. Okay. Let's reload. Because I wasted treasury, basically. I don't want to waste treasury. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's continue once it reloads. Okay. Let's not waste our treasury. I finished one of our build... Wait. No, I didn't finish building. I got this new holding, which means I can now build a new building in it. It's gonna take 2 years to... Wait, why is it taking 2 years... Wait. Why is it taking 2 years to build a building? Doesn't seem correct. It is. Oh, alright then. Well, whatever. Seems like it should be quicker, but usually... It must be because usually I have bonuses. I can join a war against my tributary. The Mongol Tengri nomadic uprising. Yeah, definitely. I can manage things from here. So which war am I in? Against who? So I'm at war here. Okay. Let's raise some troops. Going to war is huge because it pushes expansion further up, which is one of the ways of solving our division issue, is just by pushing expansion further up. Go. Okay. Defeat them. She ended our tributary contract with us. Well, that's okay. Aren't like an exact tribute from you. Yeah, bring me gold. Cool, cool. They will. That's a 100% war score. Again, legitimacy from tribute. Yes, yes. We're loving it. Okay. Cool. Disband. That is a minor disease. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're about halfway through. This is 17 months off. Where are we with this? It is close enough that it's gonna fire and we're gonna be screwed. Alright. Alright. Well, let's keep going. Aha. Okay. The Empire, long united, must divide. In an instant, heaven trembles and the world is overturned. Loyal ministers flee in search of new masters, soldiers abandon their duties, and now even the peasants forsake my lands for fear of coming turmoil. All ills are ascribed to my iniquitous rule. It is proclaimed far and wide that I have lost the mandate of heaven. So we've entered the division era. Okay. Well, when the tree falls, the monkeys scatter, we say. We stepped down and lost all landed titles. You are now a mere Wang. Okay, gentleman, it wants to say there. Okay, did I get to keep any titles at all? Nope, that's fine. But I just check. We got to keep the title of the Yu family. Interesting. So, that's interesting. So everything's splintered like this, which is not at all how you would think that things would work. Interesting. I'm trying to think of why it's splintered like this. I'm guessing the reason it's splintered like this is because everybody was a member of the Yu, movement, right? And the problem with everyone being a member of the pro-Yu movement is I think that movement. Well, actually, maybe they just didn't have a high enough. Well, maybe people just didn't have high enough movement powers. Or wait, or is somebody the tributary of everyone else? Now, none of these are tributaries. Interesting. Because it seems like everybody has a king. Oh no, you have a duchy, but everyone who had a kingdom still has a kingdom. But it doesn't seem like that's the way it should work. You know what we could do, actually? It would be interesting. Let's look at this, right? And then we're going to save up here, right? Let's have a look and see if this is correct, based upon what it said. So this is what we've ended up with. Let me just take a screenshot of this from me, and then I can open it up on the side here. We can see whether it's correct. Right, so let's start. So I've made a save, right? Because it should be the same as our last autosave. Yeah, because the autosave's January 1st. Perfect. So let's go to January 1st. And let's have a look here. And work out what we think should have happened. So this is literally right before everything went crazy. In fact, you can see the vision is literally at 2000. So this would trigger immediately. So this guy has 636 movement power. Therefore, he should... Well, you see, I was going to say he should keep his title, but okay. I think I understand what happened here then. So, for this one, the reason why the Yu movement didn't have anybody underneath them is the way that it should work is that all the titles are sorted out and then people are put under elders or they're put under movement leaders, right? This guy being the movement leader meant that nobody in the U movement could be underneath this guy, because he is still the vassal of this person, right? And this person has enough movement power, right? I don't know how much movement power you have. Yes, so he has enough movement power. So he kept his title, therefore he kept his vassal, therefore none of the people underneath him could be underneath their movement leader. Now they could potentially have been underneath their elders, but that doesn't really matter at this point, because I guess there just weren't that many elders who had landed. Although this person has multiple disciples, but yes, he's a lower title, so like he has a liege. Yeah, so that's what's happened here basically, is that this one didn't have anything happen, but the conservative movement, your Minister of Revenue, I guess the ministry titles are all destroyed anyway, so you didn't get to... Okay, so it must be that, although it says in here, right, if we look at division, again, wherever it is in here, so although it says Empire and Kingdom titles in the de jure hierarchy are also destroyed if their holders have a power less, what it actually means is, unless it's a ministry title, because it must mean de jure land, not just a title that's part of the top level title. So actually, yeah, so it must be because this has no land, this one also doesn't count. So this movement's out. This movement, your top level liege has enough movement power, so this movement doesn't do anything. This guy, your top level liege, has enough movement power, I think, because it's a kingdom, yeah, so it has enough movement power, so this doesn't do anything. And this is unaligned, and unaligned wouldn't stay together. So none of the movements had a leader who could have any subjects, I think. So I think that's why it's splintered into all its individual parts, because every kingdom had enough movement power to keep their kingdom. There were no empires that weren't ministries, so therefore it just splintered into individual kingdoms. Huh. So the only way it could not have done that is if you had a movement leader who is also somebody who has a kingdom level title, I think. Although I think even then you would want a movement leader with an empire level title. Oh, okay. So I think that explains how that all works. Okay, that's interesting. Also what's interesting is that you play as this character, who we're going to see in a second. Where are we? Well, once it loads in. What's interesting as well is that I'm playing as this character. I would think I should be playing as this character right here, because I stepped down, right? So surely it should also make the family title step down and pass to him as well. Instead, it's only like that didn't happen. So now it's just weird. Also, I'm losing a ton of money per month. Oh, due to my men-at-arms. Oh yeah. I have a lot of those. I have 5,000 men-at-arms. I wonder if I just want to immediately like just pick him and just be like, you know what, screw you, I'm going to take your realm. I can move to his realm and become his liege. Can I not attack him because I'm at an activity already? Wait, I'm still at this. Well, what does that even mean? Surely this gets invalidated. Because it's stupid to not have it invalidated. I can get an alliance with my nephew, potentially. He doesn't want one. Because of a difference in rank. Obviously, yeah, I'm too low ranked for my nephew. I forgot. My mistake. Interesting. So I'm currently in nobody's realm as a landless ruler. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Let's just unpause it for a second. Unexpected conclusion. Okay, so that's done there. That's fine. That's acceptable. Right. So a whole bunch of things just changed. So we're now in division. Now division doesn't work the same as the other ones, because division, it's just whoever has the most power can get in charge. So you need to hold like a certain amount of land or something, right? How do you even, like, how do you achieve? Like, how do you... claim Mandate of Heaven. There we go. That's what you need. You need to hold 51% of the de jure counties. Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Every de jure vassal within your realm who is not a republic theocracy will adopt celestial government. Yeah, that makes sense. You will select the next stability cycle. You gain renown. Okay, and you gain Son of Heaven. Alright. So I think what we would want to do is we would want to immediately just pick a fight. Just against somebody we think we could win against. Whoever that person is. Maybe this guy, right? I think we could maybe... That's my nephew. That's my nephew where I can potentially get the alliance with. Right, but we would maybe want to just pick him and just be like, I actually think that we're stronger than him because he has levies while I have no levies. I only have men at arms. So that would then give us all of this land, which we could then spiral into something else. But would I lose immediately because I'm unlanded? I don't know. You know what? Let's keep going. I've just loaded a save, right? So what's the negative of just like trying some stuff? Just assign some people. That's okay. That all works. I kept some concubines. Right. Are we ready to just go crazy? Let's try it. I'm not going to do any. I'm going to declare... Wait, I don't have a claim on your... I can press somebody else's claims on your title. Do I have claims on anything? Wait, I don't have any claims. Ah, so I can't declare a war for anything because I have no claims to declare a war for. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, that's a problem. So I would somehow need to get a claim on a title, which I can't do. So, what's the play if I can't get a claim on a title? Swear fealty to somebody, then declare, or then make a faction? Yeah. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload to this, to the save that we made anyway, no matter what. I just want to see like what the options are here, and then think about it in between episodes. So I'm going to move to your realm, which you'll say yes to. Right. Am I now in your realm? Let's wait a second or two. Sure, you can join my court. That's fine. I don't know why you're still paying tribute to me, but that's weird. That's kind of weird. Anyway. Okay, so I'm now his vassal. Did you give me land? No. That's fine. So now, what I would do with this... I guess to ask him for a governorship. Just immediately be like, now give me a governorship. But now I can't declare war there, but I could create a claimant faction for somebody else. Not for me though, because I'm not a claimant. Liberty faction. Independence. You need to be at least king rank. Disillusion. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right path for us. I could declare... Wait, now I can declare war. That's an artifact claim war. Well, that's not useful. What's the other war? For my courtier's claim. Okay. What's my other option here? I could choose career paths and do all that sort of stuff, right? Let's not worry about that. So let's reload. Let's see what another option is for us here. I think we might be like at the end of our like plans. I think we might need to completely plan a new thing if we're gonna continue. But let's see. It's kind of odd that your family title doesn't pass on, because I'm fairly certain I should be playing as him, right? like, all my other titles went to him. So why would the family title, if we're stepping down, not go to him? If I was to... Thing is, you're my player heir for some reason. Why does it think that you're my player heir? Who are you? You're just in my court? Is that why you're my player heir? As this should go to... What's the succession law? Noble family succession. Will be given to the player heir. My player heir is him, though. You can't become an adventurer because I'm busy in this capital examination. I should make a save after the examination finishes. There we go. Right, I should make a new save here. There we go. That's fine. Let's make a new save here because this makes much more sense because now I can actually look at things. Right, so that isn't my... I don't think that's my player heir. I have a theory on that one as well. So I could become an adventurer. If I became an adventurer, I'd... Yeah, the problem is I'd lose my family title to you. If I lost my family title to you, then there's no way of getting that family... Well, I don't think there's an easy way of getting that family title back, and I'd lose my domicile. Yeah, so I could become an adventurer. The other thing I want to try is if I move to your realm. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, okay, whatever. Come on, next. So my brother would become my player heir. Okay, yeah. So it's because we were in different realms. That's why he wasn't our player heir. Right. Can I... quit, basically, as in, can I choose to quit as my current character and, like, lose my titles? I guess I could ask for a new appointment, and then... No, I was thinking I could ask for a new appointment, then say I'm gonna quit, but that doesn't work. Just trying to figure out... I can't petition him for anything. Can I ask it? Can I just like be like, hey, give me land? I could. He would give me a duchy. That's probably not a bad path. Is there a claimant faction to put me in charge? There's a claimant faction to put everybody who isn't me in charge. Okay. But not me, because I didn't get any claims on this title. It seems weird, okay, that you would lose the title but then get no claims on it. I know it's because you entered the division era, but why would you get no claims on the title? That seems very odd to me. Like, and that there's no push to put, like, you back in charge. Like, there's no faction that's like, actually, the old way was better, right? There's none of that. It does seem odd. So this would be rebuilding up. I guess we could rebuild up as a military career path. That could be an option. It's not terrible as options go. Rebuilding up as a military career path. That would give us like another side of things. It's an option. I think I like that. Let's see whether he'll give us this land first. Let's ask my brother for let's ask my half brother for the duchy. Nope, I'm actually not allowed to do that. Never mind. Yeah, in fact, I'm just not allowed. He would say yes, but I'm not allowed to ask. Okay, so I'd need to do appointment. I like it less now. I am still holding on to the men-at-arms, which I could maybe get rid of. I mean, this is making it cost more because I'm paying 40% extra for being above, and I'm basically that's for having these. I could get rid of these, like these two, and then that would cost 40% less, which would definitely help. Yeah. That would make it less of a strain. Okay. Here are basically the three options we have going forward, I think. Like, well, actually, let's try the other one. Just while we're here, just to see what this option looks like. Where's Become an Adventurer? Where's that? That's not something I can do anymore in this one. Okay, let's reload and let's Become an Adventurer. Let's see what that option looks like, and then we have like a good idea of what our three options look like. So, let's load, and let's see. So, we are going to Become an Adventurer. Cool. I lose my domicile, right? Yeah, so I don't care about any of that. Domicile's gone. So it's now use order. Yeah, so that means the family title has gone to somebody. Not entirely sure. It should have gone to you, but it didn't. Instead went to whoever it went to. So how would I find that? I guess I could do... Anyway, it doesn't matter. It went to somebody who wasn't him, right? But I don't think there's any way of us getting the U family title back. Can I see it in here anywhere, actually? There's my camp. One house. Living members? Actually, it'll be somebody who's got, like, a rank, right? It's because there'll now be a county-level rank title. Not this guy. So this guy? No. It's not this guy either. Okay. And it's not him. So our family title, I think, just evaporated into thin air. So it got rid of our estate entirely. Yeah, so I don't think this is an option. I don't think this is a reasonable option for us right now. Because it just, like, we don't even have an estate to try and win back. We just don't have it. So if I do... You family? No. Yeah. So I don't think this is an option. Okay, I've looked at the options that are available to us. I think that what I want to do is I want to come back and I want to build up on the military path and I want to reform China under our control. I think that's what I want to do. I think that would be interesting. I think that would give us a good ending because that would then mean that we get to play as both paths and we get to see things building up. I think that makes sense for us. I think that sounds like a cool path. Maybe go underneath our half-brother, build up in this kingdom or something, and then see where things take us. I think that sounds intriguing to me. I think that's what I would like to do. I think that would be better than trying to be an adventurer or anything else. I think that would be a nice way to, like, effectively do the second part of our campaign. First part was build up civilian style, which we did during advancement. The second part is during division. We're going to put the realm back together through military might. I think that sounds like an interesting path, and we are playing as, like, one of the best characters that was available to us, so yeah, I think that's something that we should try and do. So, for now, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we will reload the save, and then we will jump into what we're going to do next. Well, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.